If you are an IT professional trying to break into cloud engineering or even other tech fields, but you are struggling with interviews, maybe you study, memorize all the right keywords, and prepare as much as you can. But when the moment comes, that anxiety kicks in. You freeze, second guess yourself, and it feels like you just can't win the hiring manager's confidence that you are good enough for the job. I get it. Interviews can feel like a boss battle, but most interviews fail not because you're not good enough, but because you are failing to showcase how you can actually help the company. But that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through in this video. I will show you the exact strategies I use to master my interview skills, eliminate the common fear and anxiety, and build a secure and profitable tech career in Australia. Number 1, treat the interview like you have already made it to the final round. If you've been invited to a company interview, not a recruiter screen, but the actual team at the company, take it very seriously. You are not just one of the 100 plus applicants anymore. You are probably in the top 5. At the company I'm currently contracting to right now in Australia, I was invited to participate in some interview processes. For a single open role, they had over 120 applicants. We just interviewed 3. So if you got the invite, that means they are already imagining you in the role. Now your job is to confirm that they are hoping is true. So take it very seriously and trust yourself. You are already halfway there. Number 2. Don't leave preparation for the last minute. You would be surprised how many people skip even the basics when preparing for an interview, and that's one of the biggest reasons they fail. They wait until an interview is scheduled to start getting ready. Then life happens. You get busy, you try to cram everything the night before. But let's be real. You can't memorize all cloud keywords, services, system design patterns, and architecture concepts overnight. Now, think of any high-performance athlete. They are always training. If they ever stopped preparing, they wouldn't perform at their best, and they definitely wouldn't win. Also, they're not stressing about techniques or fundamentals during the big moment. That part is already second nature. It's built into their muscle memory. And I see the same pattern when it comes to technical interviews. People asking how to prepare, but there is no magic formula. It's about consistent practice and building mastery so you can trust yourself when it counts. That's why your interview prep should begin weeks before you even get the invitation. That ongoing practice will make you walk into interviews calm, clear, and confident. You instantly separate yourself from 90% of other candidates who just go through it just counting on luck. It's like writing an essay to get into college. You will never know exactly what the topic is when it's time to do the exam, but if you practice writing beforehand, there are many more chances you will get a good result. Number 3, start with a strong opening. Let's talk about the most predictable question in every interview. Tell me about yourself. One of the key concepts I teach in my cloud career training is to build a business mindset. So when hiring managers ask you this question, that isn't a small talk. This is your opening sales pitch. To make it clearer for you, here's a version I use when applying for senior cloud roles. For over the last 7 years, I've been specialized in Microsoft Cloud support in digital transformation programs and building shared platform engineering teams. I've worked across every stage of the cloud journey, from setting up land zones and lift and shift migrations to app modernization and greenfield builds using cloud-native services. Most recently, I've been leading projects in the wagering industry, helping launch new platform features and enabling faster product delivery. And I'm sure I could be a great asset for your company too. Notice that I didn't even mention certifications or credentials, but focused on the value I bring. That answer is very straight to the point, without too much fluff, and checks several boxes. relevant technical experience, clear progression, real outcomes, and it sets the stage for what I can bring to the team. And no matter if you never worked as a cloud engineer, think about times when you performed cloud-related tasks and write it down, emphasizing the business value, the impact you bring to the team. You can even work on projects like the ones I teach in my cloud training, all based on real-world scenarios. These projects help you build genuine expertise, so prepare your tell me about yourself in advance. Imagine possible questions that might come up, and you might sound pretty interesting. Number 4, mirror the job description to make your answers even more powerful is by simply using their own language. In the job description mentions CI/CD, platform engineering, DevOps. Use those terms in your answers. Example, I saw that you are looking for someone with experience in CI/CD and DevOps. That was a big part of my last role. Built pipelines across teams, rolled out templates-based deployments, and helped lead the move toward a monorepo strategy. When you mirror their language, you are speaking directly to their needs. It shows alignment and it builds trust. The idea is not to sound like an expert or tech genius, but to show that you are worth the investment since you know how you can help the company. Another great way to connect directly with that company is looking for or by checking their investors' report that usually are made public on the internet. So during the interview, ask about that one technology or big move they are trying to implement, what challenge they are facing. You can even ask what challenge the previous role owner was facing that made this role available. That will help you so much going through the interview process, showing that you are what they need. Number 5, presentation still matters. Even on Microsoft Teams or Zoom, you don't need a fancy studio or professional mic setup, but you do need a clean background, good lighting, a decent shirt polo, button up, blazer, whatever fits your style, and a happy face. A cloud engineer is a true businessman. You contribute with others, work across teams, you chase solutions for a company. You are a very important piece, so showing professionalism and charisma can truly help you build trust. Because image still influences perception. As humans, we judge everything all the time. So showing up prepared visually reinforces that you are serious about the opportunity. Number 6, build a story bank using STAR. Behavioral interviews usually follow a predictable format. You hear questions like, tell me about a time you overcame a challenge. Tell me about a time something went wrong. Tell me about a time you worked under pressure. And to answer all these questions, you need stories. And the best format for your interview stories is using the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. Here's a quick real-life example from one of my past contracts. The data team I joined was stuck trying to launch a new platform. Networking was blocking the deployment. I proposed to start with public endpoints while managing access securely, and later switch to private endpoints. We had infra alignment. It wasn't perfect, but got us live, and the team delivered the release on time. That answer shows initiative, solves a real-world issue, and demonstrates compromise and leadership. Interviewers want to see how you solve real problems. What projects have you worked on? What impact did you deliver? That matters way more than just certifications or listing advanced technical skills. I remember a time when an engineer was referred for a cloud role the company had been struggling to fill. On paper, he looked perfect, years of experience, impressive resume and skills. He passed the technical interview, but when it came to the last interview process, he didn't pass. No stories, no clear examples of business outcomes, no sign of leadership or commitment. At the end of the day, companies don't hire resumes or certifications. They hire people who can translate concepts into simple ideas, work effectively with teams, and drive real progress. To help you create more powerful stories, you can even use storytelling frameworks like StoryBrand from Donald Miller. This is a bit more advanced, but it works beautifully in interviews because it shifts the focus from you to how you can help the team to win. Basically, together with your stories, start positioning yourself as a guide. Think about this. The hiring manager is the hero. Their team has a problem. You are the guide who brings a plan. You help them to succeed, showcasing your capacity for creating value and problem solving. Number 7, show you're a driver, not a passenger. Here's the mindset I want you to bring. I am someone this company can trust to drive results, or I am someone who will hide behind the tasks. With all this AI hype, some leaders are asking themselves if they even need more engineers. So they really want someone who learns fast, communicates clearly, and knows how to move things forward. That's what companies are investing in right now. Because many tasks can be automated by AI agents, but most business critical solutions can't. Number 8, ask the most powerful questions at the end. This one might sound scary, but it will make you stand out as a proactive person and help you avoid losing an opportunity just because they are not sure of something you actually can provide. At the end of every interview, they will probably ask, "Do you have any question for us?" Don't waste this opportunity. Here's a question that's helped me to land job offers. Do you have any reservation about my fit for this position that I could try to address? This does two things. It gives you a second chance to fix anything you missed. It shows that you are coachable, direct, and committed to making this work. One time, a hiring manager told me, "We were just unsure if you've worked in agile teams." I responded with, "Actually, yes. I worked in 2-week sprint, did sprint planning, used Jira, I did daily stand-up, participated in retros. I was also part of setting up that cadence in my last team." That one answer made me land a $204,000 package per year role in Australia. I was about to miss it. So don't be afraid. Step in and ask. Number 9, prepare your why this company answer. This question always comes up. Why do you want to work here? And too many people answer it with vague perks or nice vibes like, "I like the company's history." Instead, here's a better approach. "I saw you're building out your platform team and looking for engineers who have worked with DevOps and cloud native service. That's exactly what I've been focused on, and I would love to contribute that experience and grow with a team and company that's scaling up." That shows again your commitment to drive business value and that you're willing to help the company grow. So don't hesitate to ask why you weren't considering a good fit. It might simply be something they overlooked or a skill you can actually develop for future opportunities. Number 10, don't give up. Lastly, it might sound simple, but don't let your first or second rejection discourage you. Even now, when I'm transitioning between companies, I usually go through 4 or 5 interviews, and it's common to get rejected. But not because I'm not good enough, but because the role just wasn't the right fit. We weren't aligned. And that's actually a good thing, because when I do land an offer, I know it's with a team that sees the value I can bring to the business. And that makes the experience so much better. Also, every interview is training. Your interview skills are like any other skill. They improve with practice. So keep going. Don't tie your self-worth to one opportunity. Focus on learning, refining, and moving forward. So in summary, take this process very seriously as a business professional. Treating your interview skills like any other skill, something you actually develop over time, can completely change the game for your confidence and career. Because let's face it, tech is changing fast. Career transitions are becoming more common. The people who can adapt, present themselves clearly, and move with confidence, They are the ones who thrive. Maybe consider adding interview skills to your list of career assets. Not just as once in a while thing, but as an ongoing process, something you are always ready for. I will drop the link in the description of the top 10 cloud engineer interview questions, so you can start mastering your interview skills right now. If you got value from this, like the video and subscribe for more career-focused content around cloud engineering and strategic growth in tech. And if you want to achieve your dream six-figure cloud career without wasting time and money on certifications and content that don't actually matter to get a job in career as a cloud engineer, check the link in the description to schedule a call with me and my team and discover how my training, the Cloud Engineer Launchpad, can help you achieve that outcome in as little as 90 days. See you in the next video.